MPP podcast.
Welcome back to the Mighty Pen podcast, me Scrabblin. It's good to be back. I'm your host, Joe Valen. I'm sitting next to Lily.
Hello, little Scrabblers.
Yep, and this is Mighty Pen. Looks like episode 20 of the regular show. I don't know how we're really keeping track of all this shit, but it is episode 20 of something, the Mighty Pen something.
Yeah, we have the Mighty Pen podcast, which is like the general episodes, I feel like. And then the Joe solos. Could have been a Joe solo, but I'm here. So it's just a normal podcast.
Hope you guys enjoy.
What do you got there, Joe, for your notes?
That was a burp.
Press.
Oh, on my notes it says sponsors. It says spinwizcomics.com. It says $30 off Blue Apron, link in description, and more at joevalenwriter.com. Affiliates.
Slash affiliates.
So that's what my notes say. If you want to know what it means, you should head over to spinwizcomics.com, where you can read hundreds of comics for free while you're in
quarantine.
Yeah.
And I have a comic up there called Fibber.
Yeah, it's really great, you guys.
Yeah, you can read that for free. It's Free Comic Day was something, right? Isn't that this time?
At the time of recording, it's on Saturday, but when this comes out, it'll be yesterday.
Okay. So, yeah. So, Free Comic Day, we normally do something, and we can't now because...
quarantine.
Yeah.
So, Lily said that we should give away what we make for free.
Yeah. Yeah. And we've kind of been doing that for a little bit, sort of just, if you really like the stories, if you message us, we got Unkillable Joe and the PDF of Fibber 1 and 2 that we can send out.
Yeah, and Unkillable Joe is 99 cents on Amazon right now. If you message me and tell me you're too broke for that, I'm not going to judge you. I'll just send you the PDF.
Yeah.
Or Lily will.
Somebody will. Whoever you message. Either one of us.
Right. And so the Blue Apron thing is you can get food delivered to you and you get $30 off your first order if you use the link in the description. That's what that meant. And so it's a good way to get some grub.
Yeah, if you guys don't want to leave your house.
Your house.
Oh my.
Sounded great.
That's not a good podcast voice. If you guys don't want to leave your house and you still want some delicious food delivered, you don't want to fuck around with recipes and all that.
Do that again.
Was that bad? Did you love that?
Make that sound again.
I'm turning into the wicked old witch.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah, I'm losing my voice too. So anyway, do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's sponsors.
Yeah, so if you guys like those meal delivery things, we get a little kickback when you guys place an order.
You know what you should do? You should go to spinwizcomics.com.
And register for an account. Then load up my comic Fibber. Then go down to Blue Apron. And you're going to order yourself a meal. And then go back and read Fibbers like your reward.
Yeah.
For just doing everything right.
Yeah.
How's that?
You're just killing it at life at this point.
Or at least podcast-wise. Like our podcast-wise. Like everything we mentioned you did. That's incredible. That's like some overachiever shit.
Oh yeah. We don't have real points that we rack up, but in our minds, there's definitely a loyalty system. And if you guys do all these things, share, comment, subscribe, you're going to move up the ranks.
And actually, I'm considering naming a rank in our army after Anthony. The Young Sandwich rank.
Young Sandwich.
Yeah,
nice.
Honorary Young Sandwich rank. I'm going to work it in here pretty soon. So we're going to get into our ranks because we got a lot of Scrabblins now. Not a lot, but we got enough to where we need to start organizing you people in rank.
And so too. You know where you're at. You know where you can improve.
Yeah, you want to know where you stand with the Scrabblin army. So this is the Mighty Pen Scrabblers. This is the people that listen to the show, that interact with us. Fellow creators, usually. Mm-hmm. People that have something to create. So anyway, here's the...
We got a list.
That's a great sound. Do it again.
I'm still doing it. What's wrong? I have not had any chronic therapy today. I haven't done anything.
Sounds awful.
My apologies, Scribblers.
Anyway. All right. So, Scrabbler Army. Here's what I was thinking. The bottom of the Scrabbler Army, in my opinion, is the Scrabblins, which... It's an honorary term. It's a nice term. When I say Scrabblins, it means, hey, what's up, friend? What's up? How you doing? But they're generally lurkers. So they're generally people that listen to the show on occasion.
It's like I feel like when I say it, it's like anybody out there that's listening. If you just happen to be listening.
Or if you're curious about working with us on something, you may listen. Mm-hmm. Or if I pissed you off in the past, but like not bad.
Yeah.
Just like a little bit, you may listen. Right? So those can be Scrabblins.
But you're not really like interacting.
You're not really interacting. You're just kind of hanging out. Even though I tell you, if you're a creator,
post your links to your work or your social media pages in the comments below on our YouTube page. Do it.
Just that.
Do it.
Okay? So, I wish I had that Shia LaBeouf kind of like rat tail thing going on, and I would say it again. But
that could be the picture for today's episode. Is like Shia LaBeouf. Do it, but like your face.
Yeah, you get the little braid ponytail kind of going for that a little bit.
Is that what this braid is? Is this
it's kind of reminding me of that? Yeah. Anyway, all right. So Scrabblins, you're welcome. We're happy to have you. It helps our numbers. I wish you were commenting with your links. I wish you were interacting more, or recording creator shoutouts. But happy to have you listening.
Yeah.
Okay, then above them is
Scrabbler.
Scrabbler. Scrabbler gets a name. So you could be, what's a good...
Like, Yannika's a Scrabbler, right? Or is she's a little higher comrade in arms?
I think she's a comrade in arms because she's a fellow creator.
Sorry, listener.
She's a fellow creator. Well, anyway, Scrabbler is the next rank up. We haven't gotten all defined yet. We'll work it out. Mm-hmm. But basically you get a name, you're regulars, you're making something of your own probably. You're probably a writer that I found you on Twitter or something like that, right? The writing community. Mm-hmm. You can be a Scrabbler. Then above that is a
combatant.
Now, a combatant is you're in the fight. You're a creator. You're making stuff, and I'm aware of your IPs. I'm aware of your comics. I'm aware of your novel.
Okay.
Right? You're a combatant. You're out there. You're doing it.
You're in the fight.
So even if we don't connect, I'm happy just to know you're out there doing your thing. Mm-hmm. We're all doing our thing. It's like if you were in a big line of going to war like in olden times, and you looked across and you saw somebody way down at the end of the line just kicking ass.
Right. It's inspiring.
He's on your side, but like you don't know him.
Right.
So you're like, fuck yeah. So combatants can inspire each other without necessarily interacting, just with their work. So if you make really cool shit and I see it and I go, oh, that's fucking awesome. Give me a great idea for new lettering concept or whatever, right?
Okay.
You're a combatant. So happy to have you. I'd say Yannika was a combatant. She was in a metal band. She was the lead singer of this metal band. She was up and coming with that. They already had a name established for themselves. She was a combatant. But then then Yannika got promoted, by the way. Yannika, if you're listening, you are a...
comrade in arms.
Wow.
Yeah. Comrade in arms is a homie. They're probably been a guest on the show before, usually comrade in arms. That's somebody that's publicly saying your shit can be, next to their shit.
Right, that we're associated. If you share a post, you're giving us shout outs on your pages.
Yeah. And I can't tell you how many posts Yannika and I have shared of each other's, millions by now.
Right. You gotta be socializing to be a comrade.
I bet you a lot of Yannika's fans have bought Unkillable Joe now over the last year that wouldn't have bought it if it wasn't for her. Mm-hmm. So that makes her a comrade in arms. And then above comrade in arms is a beacon. Beacon.
Okay.
That's a pillar of the community.
Yes.
And an example.
You're an icon.
You're somebody that day in and day out does the right thing. You support everybody you can. You financially support where applicable.
And you're putting in the work for your own stuff.
You're putting in the work on your own stuff, but you're doing your own thing. You're just very, very supportive of everybody. An example of a beacon would be Charles Fiddler. He's been on the show. Super sweet guy, but he's just somebody, he exists to pick everybody up a little bit. Mm-hmm. He pursues his own passions and his own work while, so he's still got his individuality there. It's not like he's just going around supporting everyone. But he does that too. And I think that makes him a beacon.
Right. He's always working really hard on his comic. He's got Vic the Viking. He's putting out new pages of that all the time.
The last couple of pages he put out, the colors look beautiful in that.
Yeah.
That he's actually
sharp.
It's starting to evolve a bit. I'm all right, cool. This is.
I want to get it.
I can tell when he's feeling better.
Yeah.
So anyway, he's an example of a beacon. Above the beacon. And this is what I'm gonna, you're gonna get a field commission here today.
What?
You're going to get a raise here.
Wow.
Okay? I'm going to promote Lily on the spot. And yes, I can promote. I made the Mighty Pen, so I'm the top dog.
Right, we'll get to your
We're going to get to my rank. Oh,
soon.
don't you worry about my rank. Son of a bitch. So I would say this. Lily, you were a bit of a beacon.
Wow.
In a way. In that you... Well, I don't know if you were necessarily a beacon. But you were something in here. And now you're going to be...
A constable.
Wow.
You're constable in the Mighty Pen militia. I shouldn't say that. Mighty Pen...
Family?
Family? Fuck
Mighty
that.
Pen.
Mighty Pen Army? Mighty Pen...
Army?
Mighty Pen Marchers? Mighty Pen...
What do you guys think? What should...
The Mighty Scribblins.
Are
The
we
Mighty
a murder,
Scrabblins?
A murder of Scrabblins?
What about the Mighty Scrabblins? If you're part of the Mighty Scrabblins? The Scrabblins?
I do like that.
Guys,
Mighty
help us out in the
Scrabblins.
comments. Help us name this
Yeah,
shit.
are we a family? Are we a tribe? Are we a gang?
Oh, the Mighty Pen Tribe?
Mighty Pen gang?
The Mighty Pen. You don't want to call it. They're going to get on lists and shit. We're already in trouble. I got to edit all this out.
Oh, no.
Everything you've said tonight,
I don't think so.
I've had to edit out of this podcast.
Good, so I can say whatever I want.
So you're
Anyway,
a constable
you just
now.
promoted me.
You're
Continue.
constable.
Continue promoting
Yeah,
me
I just said
and
you're
talking about
constable.
how amazing I am.
You're a constable.
Okay. Wow, thanks.
Constable Willie.
Yeah, Constable Willie. That means Constable runs shit, moderates, produces, gets everybody in line, gets everybody in the right time. You know, it's not just like administrative. It's more like, okay, great. You got, okay, good, Charles, that you're into supporting people. Good, Joe, that you have a podcast promoting indie creators. I need you both to be on the phone at the same time.
Right.
That's
if there's
constable.
a problem, somebody comes to me.
Right.
If they want to talk to Joe, they got to come through me.
Right. So you're the constable.
Wow.
And the community spirit animal is above constable. Okay,
Yeah.
one rank above yours.
And guess who that is?
Community spirit animal.
And this year, and we're gonna have elections in November.
Okay.
Okay, to start it off right, but acting community spirit animal
For the time being.
is Winter,
Okay.
our cat. She's super cute.
Yeah.
She's
You may know her from past episodes
Or our
if you
Twitch.
watch our Twitch.
I said it too.
Stop. I'm talking.
Son of a bitch.
This is my podcast now. I'm the
You don't know
constable.
what you're doing. You are constable.
Yeah.
But also Winter outranks you. Now here's where it's like not really a problem that Winter has more power and authority than you do.
I was mad when I first found this out. I was like, wait, why didn't she rank above
It's
me?
not really a big deal because she can't speak, so she can't really issue any direct orders. So she can't really affect the nature of the show one way or another, unless she like chewed through a cord or something.
Well, she does try sometimes.
Yeah, but she's all right. She mostly stays out of our podcast affairs, especially the audio side.
Oh, yeah.
She rarely makes an appearance on the audio side.
Just occasionally she graces us on Twitch.
Right. On Twitch, she comes up for snacks if we set her podium up right.
Yeah.
So anyway, she does outrank you. She does have more power than you.
It's okay.
She is more authoritative and, by extension, impressive than you are.
Okay.
but-
Wow.
I would say.
But she also has tiny furry feet.
But she can't talk.
Yeah.
So it's to your advantage. So she can't be like
Execute her.
she can't say that because she just can't. No cat ever has, really. So,
Okay.
all right.
Okay.
So-
So she probably would if she could.
So it's almost honorary, but where it comes into play, although she can't make any, dictate any new laws or anything like that, what she can do is, where it does come into play, is in a survival situation.
Okay.
Take the Titanic, for example, and they had so many lifeboats.
She's like women and children.
Well, they would say, we can take 2 more in this lifeboat, and it's you or Winter.
Uh-huh.
Just based on the nature of the rankings, you're gonna have to wait that one out.
I have to go with her though. I'm her original man.
They don't see it that way. She's like a whole person.
I have to hold her.
No, if it's one or the other, I'm just saying. But it's very rare that would come up. Almost never.
She wouldn't leave me like that.
Or if
She'd,
there was like a
look at
fire,
me
or if there's like a
sadly on the
fire and
boat.
you're both in a room, and there's only time to get one of you out, right?
Okay.
Okay.
That's nice.
But that's it. Other than that, you're pretty much in charge,
Okay.
except for when she's hungry or her litter box is full.
Right. She's the one that secretly runs the whole household.
Well, that's what I'm trying to tell you. She's community spirit animal. That's one rank above constable, one rank above beacon, a rank above comrade in arms, combatant, scrabbler,
I have to clean up after her. I'm like her servant. I clean up after her. I feed her 3 times a day.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
So anyway,
Okay.
community spirit animal. We will vote on that in November. So if you have a cute animal, post it. I guess where would you post it? Send it to us on social media.
Yeah, you can. If you see this posted anywhere, in the comments.
We should set something up at
TheMightyPenPodcast.com.
where you can put pictures of your pets and the Scrabblers can vote.
Oh, like more like a little forumy kind of thing.
Yep, that's on you,
Okay.
Constable. Okay. So, and then above everyone, of course, at the tippy top of the power hierarchy,
Tippity top.
Is Mayor.
me, Joe Valen.
Mayor Joe.
Mayor Joe.
Wow.
Yep. So this is my little army. I don't know what you want to call it. The mighty Scrabblers, the mighty Scrabblins,
That's a good working title right
Okay.
now. I like the Mighty Scrabblins.
or just Scrabble Scribblins. I don't know, but that's it. We wasted a lot of time on that.
Right.
Holy
but
shit!
Now you guys know.
We got to put a creator
wear it
shout out.
out.
We got new creator shout outs.
Okay.
These people are going to be pissed that we took so long.
That's okay. Well, now they know. So all these creators are probably in the Scrabbler to combatant.
Okay, wait.
zone.
Here's one now. I don't know if they did it right. I'm just going to play it because I don't think at the end they said, "You're listening to the Mighty Pen podcast." I like that. I think they left that out.
it out. Bastards. That's going to keep you from being a comrade if you don't get your shout outs right.
Well, you know what though? I mean, yeah, we'll call him a combatant at this point. So let's play his shout out right here.
Legends Paradise. The multiverse is under attack from an immortal evil named Miss Vin. And Tom Hill, his mom, and her lover must save everyone without any Earth ever learning the truth. The perfect series for people who think quantum physics isn't violent or sexy enough. Legends Parallel is published by Haditi Sambaba and distributed by Nerdonatics.
That was a shout out.
Good stuff, you guys.
Okay.
Good work.
And then we did have a new one.
Mm-hmm.
Another new shout out type.
Shout them out.
And we skipped them last time. So let's go ahead and put them in right here.
This is Jason Doobie of Scattered Comics, and don't forget you're listening to The Mighty Pen, the podcast for creators made by creators. Great program. All right, Joe, thanks a lot, man.
Okay. There you go. There's a couple of shout outs. So this way, I don't mind if we, it's okay if we ramble. As long as we get our shout outs in, we got to pay the piper.
Yeah.
You know?
Piper, we got our sponsors. Now we got our shout outs.
Who do you mean? SpinWizComics.com.
Oh, spin.
This is my mustache against the thing.
Mustache sounds. That is some quality mustache.
This is what a mustache
SMR.
ride sounds like.
I can't. Now you know. Now you know what it sounds like.
That's really
down
bad.
there.
Wow. Shout out Chronic Therapy, although not officially. Shout
Yeah,
out.
we're still friends with them, but they're not an official sponsor anymore.
Yeah, but and not only like friends, it's more like I don't know how to describe
That's
it.
just where we buy weed.
I feel like a cripple and they're like a chiropractor.
Oh, they got the medicine.
Yeah. So, but it's good. It's certainly helped me get me through 47 days now of quarantine.
Quarantine.
But we did just load up on more food
Ooh, yes.
than I've ever seen in this house.
Yesterday
It was
we got
yesterday.
a big food trip. We
Oh
got
my
food
God.
for us, food for the animals.
We have
got
been fattening it up,
everything. We got
chunking it up.
multiple varieties
Of cake,
Yeah,
and multiple pots of
of ice cream,
I like that.
several bags of assorted
candies.
candy bars,
I like
mini
candy.
candies.
All right. Stop bragging. Because what if the folks listening don't have all that right now? We're being insensitive.
I'm sorry.
I don't.
That was actually that's true what I just said.
Yeah.
And you are sorry, you said?
Yeah, I don't mean to brag. If you guys
Lily said she was sorry.
are struggling.
For the record, she didn't mean to say what she said.
Yeah. If anybody's struggling,
Right.
I'd want to help.
So what do we do for the folks that are struggling? What can we do? We get a free book. I give you a free book.
Yeah, anybody can get a free book.
Free comic.
Or a comic if you want to message us.
Yeah.
Since it is
That's nice of us.
around. It's around the same time.
That's nice of us, considering
I
most
think-
of them are strangers, right?
Yeah, when this comes out, it'll be Free Comic Day, and then the day after is May the 4th.
Be with you.
So May the 4th be with you.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Scrabblers.
You know, it's so weird. I feel like Star Wars and I are like this girl I broke up with so many times and got back with is like Star Wars and I. And it's just like every time I hear anything Star Wars, I get this like flood of I'm super happy and super mad every time I hear it. Mm-hmm. I think it's like would you call that? I don't know if I'd call that a post-traumatic.
Is that trauma?
Maybe like
am I traumatized?
A mini version of trauma. I feel like I am. Like I just gave up on all these, the last couple Marvel, the last couple Star Wars, all these super long-running series.
I never saw one episode of The Mandolin.
I think I saw half of 5 minutes of one.
Yeah.
It was pretty horrible. And the Solo movie.
The one I liked the most was Rogue One, and I didn't really like it.
Well, I liked it just because, I like seeing my Spanish people.
That's ever since the prequels. That's like all the way back. Like just take out the original trilogy, all other Star Wars combined, minus animated. Which, by the way, there's some decent Clone Wars shit. Mm-hmm. But as far as like live action, canon-y stuff, the one I liked the most was Rogue One, and I didn't like it. I like that.
Terrible.
I like that silence. That's good. Anyway, so that's how I feel about it.
So now you know.
I may, as mayor of the Mighty Pen, Scrabblin Town.
Oh, Scrabblin Town.
Mayor of Scrabblin Town. We're going to call it Scrabblin Town, guys.
Okay.
So these are the ranks within Scrabblin Town. Right?
Joe's the mayor of Scrabblin Town.
I'm the mayor of Scrabblin Town. Now it's all coming together.
Because Scrabblins, it's like all the randos that live in the town. You guys still live here.
Yeah, y'all live
visit,
here.
But then there's different levels above that.
Right.
Scrabblins.
Right. I like a hierarchy to my societies.
Yeah, and the harder you work, and the more cool shit you put out, that's usually how you get up there.
Right. And don't think that just like buying all our merch and all our products is going to make me suddenly like you.
No.
You know what it's going to do? It's going to make me suddenly love you.
Yeah.
Because I actually love that. Like when people just buy our stuff, because we give most of our stuff away for free anyway. You almost have to kind of like work to give me money on a lot of it.
Yeah, or sneak around him.
Even like on Amazon, if you buy Unkillable Joe, I'm not making much.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. So, and we're lowballing sponsorship right now with the Mighty Pen.
Yes.
So if you are considering sponsorship, actually, most people have never considered it. And let me tell you why you should. I'll tell you why you should. Because of spinwizcomics.com. Okay?
Stop it with your mustache.
A mustache, right? If you sign up at spinwizcomics.com, you will get one free mustache ride.
Stop. You can't offer up your mustache rides on live podcast. I don't even get those.
That's why you should That's why you should consider sponsorship. Because we're a goddamn gas.
Yeah.
Okay? That'd be great.
People love our ads and stuff.
Do they?
So if you have a small business, if you have something that you would like to promote on the show, send us a message.
And more
We wanna
importantly,
help you.
if you stumbled over this YouTube channel, especially, I know we're on, what are we, Podbean, Spotify, some others. But also YouTube's the one I'm trying to grow. Mm-hmm. If you came across YouTube and you're hanging out, post links to your work in the comments. I'm not kidding. Or record a creator shout out like this one.
Hi, I'm Ari. I live stream on Twitch. You can find me at twitch.tv/Arisu Takumi. You are listening to the Mighty Pen podcast.
It wouldn't kill you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it might.
What did we forget to mention? Anything?
There's one thing right here.
Punk Rock Horror Podcast.
I was just on there.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to you
Give
guys.
them a little shout out.
Oh, and shout out to Sear Nova Comics for sending us shirts. Those are very nice of them.
Punk Rock is going to send us some shirts, so you guys make sure to go check that out. I think it's coming up on Tuesday. Joe had a little interview with them.
Yeah, I was on the podcast. They're nice guys. I don't know if they have some connections with film. I believe one of the gentlemen mentioned it. Or if they just have a proclivity, like they want to do film stuff. Mm-hmm. But we need to get in contact with them. Maybe make them listen to this. Or something.
Yeah.
But I want to write them a couple of short scripts. And maybe give them something to shoot during quarantine.
Yeah, quarantine.
Well, I came up with that 3-character, 1 apartment, 10-minute show
Yeah, we've been trying to figure out like what we can do
called Quarantine.
within the confines. Quarantine.
So yeah, and that's a really funny show too because it's like things just get out of hand.
Even though it's almost over.
Quarantine?
Kind of. They're trying to open everything back up. I don't want to go.
Not for me.
I wanna
I'm
stay
staying.
inside.
I'm staying inside. Fuck that. I'm not going out. We might go out to go hiking or something. That's about it.
Yeah.
Maybe once in a while. We haven't been out in a long time, guys.
Well, it's also been cold. It's finally starting to get nice out, so we're trying to get some plan for our Mighty Pen campfire.
Yeah, and this is just a wind down ramble. I know we rambling.
We're rambling, man.
But it's fine. This is all I care about. I'm in my bathrobe. And so what are we calling it? Scrabblin Town?
I like Scrabblin Town.
Scrabblin Town. Welcome down. Come on down to Scrabblin Town.
Come on down to Scrabblin Town.
Tell me in the comments what we should call it.
Coming again? Slowly coming.
I don't want to call it anything that's going to get us YouTube in trouble. Or
I
whatever.
think Scrabblin Town's fine.
Scrabblin Town.
But how do I
It's a
say it in the
little-
beginning?
Oh.
Or just when we refer to it, it's Scrabblin Town when we refer to it.
Yeah, unless we're going to do like a whole intro thing where it can be like a whole song, just be like, Mighty Pen Podcast, come on down to Scrabblin Town. And then it's like, and then like cool graphics, you know.
I'm feeling that. Okay. So
Send us in your submissions for the intro song.
yeah, make your own like
Mighty Pen Scrabblin Town.
sweet Mighty Pen.
I want to hear some
song.
guitar, some little like.
We'll play them all. How about we just play them all?
Yeah, that'd
Anyway.
be fun. Anybody that sends one in, we'll do a different one.
Or we'll do a
in
mashup of
each-
all of them.
No, a different one in every episode.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Maybe. We'll see. Send them
Okay.
in. Surprise
Well,
us.
That you're the constable. So, alrighty. We got a lot of things done. We're coming up on minute 39. That's without the shout outs put in. So we're looking at minute 41, 42. However this winds up, if this winds up at like 30 minutes or 31 minutes, that's how much useless shit we talked. Okay.
So let's say something valuable. Are we done now, or can
We're done.
Can
Let's
we
finish
sneak
it.
in some value?
Value.
Give me one clickbait piece of
I'm
value.
writing
that I can-
again. I'm writing again.
How did you break your writer's block? Tell me
I
that.
just started doing a little more, and I jumped into a new project. I started transposing one of my comics into,
Proper industry accepted script form.
and I had to learn a new thing. So it was kind of fun. It was kind of like being in school again for like a week. You know, it was like 2 days really. I kind of spent,
I felt like
learning.
more. That was like a 3-day
and it's ongoing.
weekend.
It's ongoing training. But I've learned like a lot of stuff. I've learned how to say the word parenthetical.
That was hot.
I don't know if the way you said it was hot.
That was my Paris Hilton.
Oh, and you've gotten into some sort of filmmaking of sorts. If you guys check our last video, it was
Would you survive?
with Lily, and she's Harley Quinn, and I'm the Option Predator. And I don't know what you would call that. It's not stop motion. It's not puppets.
I've been saying that it's a toy animated episode of
but
our
it's not, though.
podcast.
Animated is so, like, misleading.
Oh my!
It's like no
I'm sorry.
work.
Well, it helped me get a retweet on Twitter, so
Yeah.
I don't care if it's misleading.
Yeah, okay. Well, all right, there you go. So it's that. But go look at it. It's funny. Part 2's coming. And we're going to do some reshoots today for part 2 and some other stuff. And a lot of people that have seen my bug out bag video where I was talking about, hey, if you got to like get out of town for a second, here's how I pack a bag. We're going to make a gear review channel too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you guys seem to really enjoy that gear video,
yeah.
so we're gonna work on some more.
I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but we're going to make a name for it soon. We're going to start shooting. We're going to start putting it together. Probably within 2 months I'll have it out.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think
Yeah. Okay.
by the end of the month.
So look for that. The next book is coming along. It's starting to make a little bit of sense. It's a very painful process, this second book, because my God, it was stupid. I didn't realize how dumb it was until I just realized like this major plot hole, and I was like, whoa,
right
that's
in the
dumb.
beginning.
It was so dumb. It kind of like, it was one of those plot holes that makes the whole rest of the story not worth, you don't need to do it. Like,
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was that bad.
Yeah.
I had thought about it. Now I feel bad. So should I have said something about that?
Yeah, you should have caught that earlier, probably. But
I just thought it made enough sense, or I don't know. The story is like wacky nature.
right, so you accepted the universe.
Exactly. I just accepted the universe.
Right, but I made it better. So
Well, you
now
made a
it's
better
better.
universe. Good.
Much, much, much better. And the script looks tight. And now Lily has some things to send out and sell. As far as Fibber news, we're going to take some time off. Rob's taking some time off. Speaking of which, if you're listening to this, Robert, you have to... What does he have to do yet? Don't you need something scripted for 2? Or change for 2 or something for 2?
I needed like the non-ads version.
Okay, so whatever. So there's still some stuff to do with 2, but he's taking a little time off, understandably so. He's
in the hotbed.
He's in New York, yeah, so it's crazy there. However, I have a feeling that if you garnish some good news for us, it would probably quicken his pen again.
I think so. Everybody needs a little good news.
So see what you can do with Fibber. But other than that, we're putting our shit together.
MightyPenPodcast.com, JoeVallenWriter.com, at JoeVallenWriter on Instagram, Twitter, at JustLilyAurora on the same. Don't bother us on Facebook. The Dragon Say Movie Corner on Facebook. We're starting up film fights too, as soon as Lily can figure out how to get the iPad to work in conjunction with the computer.
Yeah.
And drop some brackets. And the Mighty Pen Podcast on Twitch. Go follow us over there. We don't know what we're doing. We don't have a schedule. We will shortly. We hope you guys are safe. We hope everything's okay.
Yeah, let us know how you're doing. Share with us your work and your projects down in the comments below. Kickstarters, websites, blogs, other podcasts, all that good stuff.
Yeah, what else? Anything?
I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, this is a casual
it's
one,
Wednesday.
Guys.
Yeah, we're just checking in with you guys. A little check-in.
It's laid back. All chronic therapied up. First thing in the morning. Chilling out. Bathrobing.
Yeah, this is like our warm-up for the day.
Bath and Robin Kenobin. Yes.
Okay,
good. We got something done.
Wow, good job. Mayor Joe, let's shake on it with my sweaty...
Good job, sweaty clam constable
gross,
hand.
clammy hands.
It's disgusting. Ew, don't do that ever again. Anyway.
I don't know.
Lily's disgusting.
I am.
And on that
you called me ghoulish yesterday. Disgusting, clammy ghoul.
It's also what you can say for girls if you're into the horror community.
Well, at least I am into the horror community.
Right. So if they're into the horror community, you can say ghoul, and it just means female.
But you didn't. You just said I looked ghoulish.
Ghoulish.
That's a good place to end the podcast, you guys.
Okay, Lily's a ghoul, and we will see you next time on the Mighty Pen Podcast.
The Mighty Pen Podcast.